students. I try to prepare them as much as I can in the lab and in class, but you're just always blown away. What does Penn College do at the Derby? What don't we do? We are instrumental in the production and execution of the premium food service.
Chef Charles Niedermeyer is an instructor of baking and pastry arts at Pennsylvania College of Technology and one of Dessert Professional magazine's top 10 pastry chefs in America. He is also the leader of the Penn College student contingent at the Kentucky Derby.
So we have over 25-year history with the Kentucky Derby, the last 12 years with Levy Restaurants.
We are one of the premier sports and entertaining hospitality companies in the country. We run over 200 venues, and there's no other venue and there's no other sporting event in the world like the Kentucky Derby. You know, 160, 170,000 people coming on race day, eating, drinking, fashion, and all gathering around the greatest 2 minutes in sports.
It's exciting, but it's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of long days.
Yeah, it's no vacation. Students can expect to put in about 60 hours of work in 5 days, maybe more. It's a lot of product, and that's what makes the experience so unique and special, to have the opportunity to produce that volume of product, but at such a high quality.
It is unbelievable, okay? We have about 4,000 food and beverage employees to actually do the Derby. You know, it's really a small army of people it takes to put this whole thing together.
They have plenty of recruits to choose from on the Penn College campus. Levy officials are interviewing 40 hospitality students for 28 spots.
We want people that are passionate, have that fire in the belly, that contagious enthusiasm. Really, those are the types of individuals that we're looking for.
People like Bridget Callahan, a culinary arts and systems major eyeing her third trip to Churchill Downs.
I think it's just exciting to get to see how far you can push yourself and how far, and like test your limits and things like that. And the Kentucky Derby is a perfect place to do it. You get 4 chances while I'm here at school, so might as well take all the opportunities that I can.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Derby's 74 days away.
Awesome.
All right.
I've had the pleasure of taking Bridget to the Derby in the past. She's a real leader. She gets it. She has a tremendous vision and ability to see where she can be most effective and plug herself in.
Bridget's position at the Derby is secure. Her high school and now college classmate Jacob Parobeck hopes to join her in Kentucky.
Last year I interviewed for it and went through the whole process of it. I unfortunately didn't get picked for it, but this year hopefully it would be different. Right now I feel a lot more confident. I just feel like I know what I'm about to undergo. The Derby, I think it's an awesome experience just for like going on in the future, trying to find employment. They would say, oh, you worked at the Kentucky Derby, that seems like you had a lot of accomplishments.
You got any questions for me?
Not really.
Okay.
It went pretty well. Everything sounded good. It sounded like he really wanted me to be there.
This will be Jacob's first Kentucky Derby, so I'm really excited for him to get blown away by the experience. I'm confident that he's going to do very well down there.
I feel a lot better now that I know that I'm going, and last year I was a little let down because I wasn't going to be going, but now I'm excited, happy, can't wait to get there.
For the students, they really gain an invaluable experience. They learn about mega events. It's something that we can't duplicate necessarily here in the lab, especially on that volume. The students also get to network with support chefs from all over the country. So Levy brings in their best personnel, their best chefs, to work one-on-one every day with our students. And students get internships and jobs out of this. It's quite an opportunity for them. It makes the bus ride very worth it.
Some of you have been down here before, so you have a pretty good idea of what you signed up for. A lot of you, this is going to be a great new experience.
Following an 11-hour bus ride, the students are given their assignments for the next 5 days.
Tomorrow I'll be reporting at 8 a.m. and I'm going to go to Jockey Club Suites, which is where I was last year, but this year they added some new dining rooms and kitchens on, so now there's going to be new things to see.
Right now, a little overwhelmed since this is my first time. I was assigned steaks, and so I heard that's pretty good. Some cool chefs up there, so I'm excited. Just a little bit of butterflies, getting nervous.
All students begin their week clocking in at the main kitchen before reporting for their individual assignments. The next few days will be consumed by breakfast and lunch preparations for patrons watching pre-dawn workouts of Derby contenders and a full card of afternoon racing.
The experiences we get here, no matter where you're at, you could be at main kitchen, you could be in mansion, no matter where you get, like the experience that you're gonna have is just amazing.
So we're in the main kitchen. A lot of the production of Churchill Downs takes place here and then is distributed out through all these satellite kitchens.
Wyatt Fink is one of 10 Penn College graduates invited by Levy Restaurants to return to Churchill Downs. He is working his 6th Kentucky Derby.
One of my chef instructors at Penn College said that everyone should do volume at least once. It teaches you attention to detail, speed, endurance. Everyone here is pulling like 16-hour days, so you can't just plow through it. You have to pace yourself.
You can find out if you actually like this type of production or this aspect of the industry. You'll learn real quick because it's such high volume.
It was very hectic at first. Right when we got here, they put us right to work, started prepping for our buffet. We had about 500 to 600 people. Going from doing buffets at school where it's like 70 to 100 people, we go up to 500. That's what was shock to me.
The first day is always tough, and I want the students to really realize that it's not all a bowl of mint juleps, okay?
I think I'll survive.
Bridget can empathize with her classmate as she begins her 3rd stint at the Derby.
I think the first year coming in, you don't know anyone, so you're really nervous about everything. You're scared of how the people are going to be and what you're going to be doing, and if you can do it. It's just kind of finding your little zone and getting in it. Today it wasn't too bad, but as it gets later in the week, it definitely will get harder each time to not hit snooze.
There's no time for the snooze button. Several Penn College students make the 20-minute bus ride to Churchill Downs long before sunrise.
You just have to look at it and be focused in the morning, just trying to get your head together for the day, wake up a little bit, and think about what you're going to do that day. You have a plan, you make the plan come to life, and then you're ready for service.
Bridget's plans change shortly after arrival. Levy chefs move her from the Jockey Club Suites kitchen to the floor above at the Starting Gate Suites.
You have to be ready to just kind of get up and go wherever they ask you to go. If they say you're in the kitchen upstairs, you just start walking. There's no question about it. I don't think anyone can understand how much food and how high of a quality the food is without actually seeing it and being here in the dining room looking at it. It's a lot of work during the week, but once you walk out there, it's pretty awesome.
4 floors below, Chef Charles and the Penn College students are working hard in the main kitchen.
What hasn't been going on today? We've been busy with lunch, we've been busy with breakfast, we're working on tomorrow's prep. The quantities are pretty staggering. We work in tons, we work in thousands of pounds. It's big, and you gotta pay attention, you gotta focus. Students are doing a great job.
First-year Derby students like Jacob Harabeck are meeting that challenge.
Day 1, he was kind of quiet. It was just kind of like, okay, I'll stand here and just, wait to find out what we're doing. And now he's up here when the servers come back. They're asking for things, and he's right on it. He goes to the hot box, grabs it, brings it out, and garnishes it, and they're on their way. So he's doing great.
We got picked to do this for guests, so it gives me a big boost of confidence. I like playing around with sweet stuff, but savory is the way to go. We got to keep refilling and restocking and make sure everything looks good and tastes good. So we got to make sure everything's perfect.
That's especially true for the next 2 days, which feature the Kentucky Oaks, the premier race for 3-year-old fillies, and the Kentucky Derby, the longest continually held sporting event in the country. More than 270,000 spectators will flock to Churchill Downs in the next 48 hours. That's nearly equal to the number of people who attended the past 4 Super Bowls combined.
It's going to get a little crazy, especially with the amount of food that we're working with and getting it out on time, but you know, at the end of the day, it's going to be okay.
I have no doubt that we're not going to get the job done. And we may need to tweak it, we may need to redo something, we may need to make a substitution, but we're always going to get the job done and we're going to produce a phenomenal product.
We got on the 2:30 bus, so we've been here since like 3:15. We actually volunteered to come in on that bus. They said we could come in by 4 o'clock, but we said that we would come in and help the chefs get some stuff done so that it wouldn't be so hectic today. Right away we got started with making some salads. There's 4 different salads today. So we had to mix them up and just dress them, put them in some bowls so that they can go out to all the different kitchens and dining rooms. I know they need some help in the other kitchens making dessert trays. I might give a hand with things like that, and then getting ready for service for the day.
Desserts are the focus in the main kitchen, even though the sun rose just an hour ago.
So we're building little mousses, little cremous, little desserts in a glass. I'll get it quick, Chef. I got it. We have about 24,000 guests we're going to feed in premium today. And so the pace is higher, the demands are there, the volume's up. Customers are really excited, the chefs are really happy. It's a great day.
Jacob's Day nearly began before the calendar flipped to Friday.
I went home last night and it was like 4:15 when we got back, and then I fell asleep right when we got back, and I woke up and I saw it was 8 o'clock and I freaked out. I was like, oh, it's 8 o'clock, I missed the bus for tonight. And so I got ready and then I was like, oh wait, it's 8 at night.
It's just a marathon week. I tell the students all the time, this is not a sprint. Pace yourself, ask for help, get sleep when you can, eat, drink, sit down when you can. Because when we need you to go, it's time to go. Today's go.
Now we're going through lunch/dinner service. We're just going through the main rush now. It's got to be good for the guests and no complaints. It's such an awesome experience to meet all these chefs and learn about their opportunities they get throughout like traveling and everything.
It lets you open up to people and it lets chefs see your side of hardcore working kind of thing, because in class, like, you're working, but it's not as intense as this, and it's not as many days in a row. So you get to really just show people what you can do and what you know, and you get to learn a lot from it.
The Penn College students have one more day to work for Levy at this year's Kentucky Derby. Raindrops and exhaustion greet them at the gates.
The students are learning their limits. You know, they're tired. That's okay. We all hit those walls. Today is the Kentucky Derby. It's all about those final touches, the guest experience. There's no prep tomorrow. There's nothing to prep for tomorrow, so we're really focusing on those last details, getting everything out on time.
That's all your salad prep? I help build some salads and pan them up, and then we're distributing them on these carts, and then we're going to run them to the floor so that we have them for service on each floor. Knowing that it's the last day and knowing that you get to sleep after this is pretty exciting. I think it's honestly like an adrenaline rush, and knowing that at the end of this day especially you get to see the race, that's the best part of it, just walking out on that roof after all these long hours.
Absolutely going to be heartbreaking to leave this atmosphere. It's such a great atmosphere in this kitchen. But my feet, on the other hand, say, get me out of here, let me take a break. Also, my stomach is like, I'm hungry, just feed me.
It went so fast that it's crazy that today's the last day. Today we started building some charcuterie boards. That's for, there's some VIPs today that we have to do that for. I guess I feel pretty important that we get to prepare this stuff for really important guests that's going to make or break their night.
We're one of the only schools that comes here, so it's very incredible to have this opportunity.
And when the chefs tell me they're excited that we're here and they're really happy we're here, you can see that it's genuine.
You know, I have to say that we travel all over the world doing Olympics and large-scale events all over the place. And these are probably the best students I've ever worked with.
I've been here almost 20 years. The Derby would not be successful without the Penn College kids' contribution to this event. They are amazing. They're enthusiastic. their passion, their work ethic, second to none.
Patrons share that sentiment as the students walk through a rooftop view of the race.
You don't see very many times you walk through and get a standing ovation. It just shows how much the people appreciate and the great work that goes into it and everybody does.
That made our guests very happy.
Penn College is really a national leader in culinary education, and the fact that we are able to come to one of the top sporting events in the world and impact the operation at the level we do is a testament to that.
It exceeded my expectations of what it would be. It's so amazing how the race went, and how everything happened, how everything laid out for us. Just from the start of Monday until today, it's just been amazing.
This is my 10th Kentucky Derby, and I hope to do 10 more.
If they ever don't come back, I'm not sure if I will.